Thank you so much for joining me. This is my channel, Pilates Flow and Yoga with Sophia. So this workout is going to really work on toning the thighs and the buttocks, firming the buttocks, and sculpting and lengthening through the thighs. So let's roll out our mat and we'll get started. So let's begin with a quick warm-up. We're going to reach up, go right up on those knees, and then sink right down. Stretching right up and down, warming up the thighs, the glutes, getting a great stretch through the back and the shoulders. We'll inhale up and exhale down, stretching up and releasing down. Now we'll come up, let's hold, beautiful stretch, and release down and rest back in a child's pose. Relaxing through the back, the shoulders, the hips, and now let's come up and let's get comfortable on our side. So we're going to stack the shoulders and our hips, keeping that bottom leg bent, knee at a 90-degree angle to the body. The top leg extends back, aligning it with the hip, and we're going to go into big full circles up and around. We'll go 4 more. And let's make sure the shoulders don't move and the hips remain stacked and stable. Good, leg goes right around. Get that nice stretch. And then from here in the other direction. So toning thigh and the buttocks. We'll go 4 more. That's it. And right up and around and back and release it down. Good work. All right, so now from here, we're going to tap the knee right down and then kick the leg out. Good, tap the knee down and kick out. 4 more. 3, great toning for quad, hamstring, and shaping and firming the buttocks. We're going to do 3 levels. Now just keep tapping that knee down and then we're going to go next level up. So it's about a 45-degree angle. 4 more. Good. And kick that leg out. Fully extending the leg, making sure that bottom knee stays down. Now we're just going to tap that knee down. And then final level, we're going to kick it up a little higher at about a 65-degree angle. 4 more. Good. Keep breathing. And now knee down. Keep tapping. Feel the buttocks heating up. And let's extend and hold. You got it. Release right down. Well done. Now moving into wide V position, and we're going to go into leg squares. We're going to start with small squares. And now with every repetition, we're going to go a little larger. Just make sure the leg doesn't drop below hip level. And again, no movement in the shoulders or the hips. And now let's go big squares in the other direction with the flex foot now. And every repetition, a little smaller and a little smaller. Good, knee stays facing front. And from here, release right down. All right, so now let's go into cat position. So we're still working with the same leg, and we're going to go into kneeling hot potato. Leg goes to the back and then to the side. We're going right over that supporting leg and then right to the side. Really good work for thighs and buttocks and strengthening actually through the lower back as well. Keep those shoulders stable. Kick it back and then forward. You got it. And now let's pulse the leg to the side. And then leg goes back. We're pulsing the leg, crossing it right over, leg up. And now bending the leg, pulsing that knee up. Really good to firm up the bottom part of the buttocks. We'll hold and release down, child's pose down. Well done. Now we'll walk the hands over to one side, leaning into one hip. Let's go to the center and to the other side, leaning into the other hip. Good. Okay, back to center. Take a breath, and now let's swing the legs over to the other side. Let's get to the other leg. So stacking the shoulders and the hips. Bottom leg is bent, knee at a 90-degree angle to the body. And let's make sure those abs are engaged. We're going to go big circles around. So in side series, we're going to do 4 more from here. You never want that leg to drop below hip level, or else it can put pressure on your hip bones. You want it at hip level or above. Good, going right around. Good, let's go in the other direction now. Big circles. 4 more. Good. And here. Hold, release down. All right, now we're going to tap that knee down and kick. We're going to do side kicks, 3 levels. So first, about hip level, try to get that knee right down in front of the supporting leg and kick it right out. Now taking it to a little pulse and next level up, kicking a little higher. Good. Shoulders and hips are stacked and stable. Just that top leg is moving. Tapping that knee down, and our final level, kicking it right up and kick. Good. Breathe it through. And now knee taps down. Let's take it up. We're going to hold. Good. And release down. All right, let's do those leg squares, extending those legs in a wide V position with a pointed foot first. Small squares, but now with every repetition, we're going to go a little larger and a little larger. And now let's go with a flex foot, big squares. Knee stays facing front, and with every repetition now, a little smaller and a little smaller. Good. Abs stay engaged as well. And release the leg down. Good. Let's now do our hot potato and cat position. Hands underneath the shoulders. Those palms are pressing right down and leg goes right to the side. So over the supporting leg and right over. You got it. 6 more. Trying to keep that leg as straight as you can. Abs are staying engaged. And now we're going to pulse that leg to the side, tapping the foot down. Let's go right over. We're going to pulse it down, right over that supporting leg. And now leg up, bending the leg, pulse that knee up. Good. And now extend and hold. You got it. And release down and a child's pose back. Walking the hands over to one side, leaning into one hip. To the center we go. And to the other side. And back to the center. Good. All right, so let's come up. And we're going to finish off with some stretches. We're going to extend those legs, walk the hands forward, bending forward from the hips. And now we'll point those feet. And here, let's have that left hand down. So just mirroring me, and the right hand reaches back. Sitting bones are rooted down, and now that left hand stretches back. We'll come up, crossing the legs, palms together. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and out. Final time. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you again soon.